So let's talk about Chris Eubank versus Connor Benn. That's going to be happening this Saturday in the UK. And yes, boys, the mustache is back, man. I finally got rid of the beard. The mustache is back. I feel a whole lot better. But let's get right into this bout.
This is high-speed chess. That's what you're
Bout.
watching.
Not a really interesting bout if you're an American, I will admit, right? Not the craziest bout, right? I can kind of see why you're like, it's a fight I might watch, it's a fight I might not watch. I'm gonna watch it absolutely for sure. Um, this bout, I'm expecting it to be monumental on the pay-per-view scale, especially over there, like I said, in the Euros, right, in the UK. Now in America, this fight will probably sell terribly, right? We can't even buy our own damn fights over here. But with Conor Benn, Chris Eubank, this is gonna be interesting because this fight is generational. There's not many times you could see a fight like this. And it's not for the undisputed titles, it's not for the lineal title, it's not for the interim, it's not for the right to call themselves the best. It's just a fight, between two sons of fathers who formerly fought back in the 90s, 80s, wherever, right? And it will somewhat settle the trilogy between the fathers, Chris and Nigel, right? Chris Sr., that is. So that makes it really interesting, right? We got the first fight, which Eubank Sr. clearly wins. You get the second fight, which ends in a draw. But a lot of people, even Eubank Sr., will admit he thought Nigel won that fight, and they never do the third one. So it kind of gets inherited by the two sons of the legendary British boxers. So that's really interesting about this bout, right? I think they haven't promoted this bout really well in America, right? But I understand why. Like I said, I don't think a lot of fans are going to be interested in this bout. But I want to talk about who I think is going to win this fight and maybe what it'll mean for their career. I'll put it straight out there. I have Eubank Jr. taking home this one, right? And I'm with Senior on this one. This bout doesn't make sense. 147 shouldn't be fighting a 160. That's just what it is. Eubank Jr. is looking to fight a fighter in Canelo Alvarez, a 168 fighter in next year, right? He was on Turkey's list for fighters Canelo should fight in Saudi Arabia. Or actually, Canelo was gonna fight Eubank Jr. at one point. I think instead of Berlanga or Munguia, Eubank Jr. was one of his potential picks, right? So Eubank Jr. is pretty decently sized, especially compared to a guy in Conor Benn. That's why I'm picking him. The fight doesn't make sense in my opinion. The fight is a cash grab, and that's why Eubank Sr. doesn't support this fight. Now, the whole disgrace stuff and everything, that's below the belt line in my opinion. But he doesn't support it because the fight doesn't make sense, and somebody could get genuinely hurt, right? But I'm going with Eubank Jr. I think in skill, they're about relative. I don't think there's like a huge gap between Eubank Jr. at 160 and Conor Benn at 47. I think they're just okay fighters in the top 5 in both divisions. But when you take the larger top 5 guy versus the smaller top 5 guy, you got to give me the larger guy every single time, right? Now, what it would mean for Eubank Jr., it'll be a monumental win for his career, right? A lot of fans are going to overlook the fact that Conor Benn was a 147-pound fighter. A lot of fans are going to overlook that, right? Nonetheless, they're going to look at this as a great win, and this will throttle his career forward in a trajectory that nobody else can. So he's going to be getting maybe world title fights, right? Maybe a Shiraz fight. Maybe he will get that Canelo fight next year, right? This might make him a star over there in the UK. So not a huge interesting fight. I'm not really interested in the card outside of that fight. I think Anthony Yarde's fighting. I can't remember. Somebody else is fighting. I'm not too interested in the card. I'm not crazily interested in the fight. But I can admit, I can acknowledge and understand what this card may mean to the UK fans. So that's why I'm here making a video about it. But I hope to see you guys this weekend on my live over on TikTok at Jerry J. I just want to make a quick little video talking about this whole matchup. You guys let me know, who do y'all have winning this fight? And make sure you guys tune in over on TikTok, where we will be live commentating, relaxing, chilling, chatting, whatever you want to call it, about the fight. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you guys subscribe.